Today's video will be about the creation of Object 7 using SketchUp. First thing you're going to do is note how long the object is and then its depth. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 halves, which is 3.5 inches by 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3.5 by 2 is the overall dimensions for this object. So getting to SketchUp, create a rectangle. That is 3.5 by 2. And I zoom in, and I'm going to check how tall it is. So there's 1.5 inches, there's 1 half, 2 halves, 3 halves. So push pull up 1.5. Okay. Now I'm going to take a look. I've got a couple of cutouts here. This one right here on the left and this one on the right. So I'm going to take a look at total length of this cutout here from right to left is 1 half, 2 halves, 3 halves, 4 halves, 2 inches over. And so that's where I'm going to start. So 2-inch guideline. I'm going to go ahead and create a rectangle. And I'm going to check how thick this is. I see it's a 1/2 inch thick there. So I'm going to create a guideline going up 1/2. And then using this information here, I'm going to create a rectangle right here where these lines intersect the edge of the object. And then I'm just going to subtract this back just like that. Alright, so that's one cutout. Now let's go ahead and get the second cutout done. Taking a look back here, I see that it's a 1/2 inch thick here, 3/4 of an inch thick there. So going back to the model, 1/2 inch thick from front to back, 3/4 of an inch from right to left. Going to take a rectangle tool here, and then I'm just going to subtract that away as well. Alright, clean up the guidelines with the erase tool. Flipping back to my original drawing, I see I have a cutout here. It's a 1/2 inch deep and 1 inch long. So I'm going to take a guideline tool, go back, create a guideline that's 1 inch from the left edge, and I think I'm just going to divide this face here with a straight line and then push it back 1/2 inch. Alright, that takes care of that cutout. Alright, so now all we have to do is work with the holes. Now the hole in this case, in the left side, it's centered on this surface right here, and the whole center appears to be 3/4 of an inch back. So I'm going to go ahead and get a guideline set up, and moving the whole center back 3/4 of an inch. And I'm going to take the circle tool, 0.25, and then I'm going to subtract that away. Now the hole on the right hand side, this one here, the whole edge is 1/4 of an inch from the top, so that means the whole center is a 1/2 inch down, and then it's centered from front to back. So I'm just going to take a guideline and then down 1/2 inch, and pick up my circle tool. 0.25 is the radius. Use push pull to subtract. Alright, so there's that. Gonna get rid of those guidelines. Gonna do view hidden geometry, view back edges. And there you have it. Good luck with your model.